Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is AQILAH binti HAMINUDIN and my matric ID is CA20152. So we're going to present about our case study, which is University of Delaware. University of Delaware is a major university that provides more than 19,000 students with a broad number of educational opportunities. The university's central IT departments have a legacy of deploying cutting-edge technology, creating one of the largest university networks in North America, and creating early web-based technologies. The university staff and students may access rapid, easy, and reliable data backup services, and they routinely recover lost data on their own. Due to this, the university requires a capacity-intensive and scalable storage solution with a reasonable price. After a much-needed survey, they conclude that the Fujitsu Eternus 4000 model 500 storage system is the best solution. Acting as the heart of the university's backup services, it is essential in the guaranteeing that lost data ranging from academic research to critical administrative data can be restored quickly and effectively. Additionally, they assert that their backup and recovery service is a gem that provides their clients with the dependability they have evolved to expect. Based on the information given by the case study, we are going to investigate the issues that occur in education, focusing on technology of backup and recovery storage of critical academic and administrative data. So next, we're going to talk about the issues in the case study. The University Central Group of Department IT intended to increase the effectiveness of backup and recovery storage, which was the challenge that we look at in our case study. One of the main issues conveyed was the lack of infrastructure to deliver fast and easy data recovery. Users have to submit a request every time they want to retrieve, something which can be very time-consuming and can lead to the loss of critical data. The university has been relying on the inexpensive storage solution built from multiple advanced technology attachments. These drives that had numerous drawbacks. One of the many flaws of the storage solution was the rate of redundancy and storage capacity did not reach the university requirements. Along with the ATA disk drives, the University of Delaware used serial advanced technology attachment architecture which only had a single controller and path to the drive. This made that the already strict limitation in terms of redundancy become unbearable. Before opting to the Eternus 4000 model 500, the time required by the university to restore lost data could take up a whole night just for a couple hundred gigabytes of data. Other than the matter of waiting, mounting the tape, and positioning it to the data the user needs is also a hassle. The tape itself is a slow and inefficient process where if the tape is written too slowly, it has to stop, rewind, and repeat the whole process all over again, with a chance to even damage itself during the process. Although not a major issue, the system's current ability does not provide high availability for its user. Data backup occurs over a 3-hour period every night and renders the system unavailable for use. Prior to the solution, the university had a maximum of 48 disk drives, which were used for their backup storage. We can assume that having a storage solution with low scalability is never enough for a university with an ever-growing storage. So next, I'm going to give to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nazrul Haikal, matric ID CA20152. I will be explaining about the methods used to solve the issues as well as the configuration and implementation of the device. Now, the methods used to solve the issues, there are 7. First one is the improved infrastructure decreases time loss for data recovery purposes. To explain that, we have to know the root of the problem. And the root of the problem is the lack of infrastructure and time-consuming IT requests for data purposes. Now, the backup and recovery services provided by the university itself, with the help from a storage solution, can overcome this problem. According to Dan Grimm, the director of network and systems at the University of Delaware, few universities have the infrastructure to deliver fast and easy data. With over 19,000 students, the university has this set infrastructure that assists its students by providing fast, easy, and reliable data backup services that all rely on a previous storage solution. With this upgraded version, it can further boost productivity and cater to its ever-growing number of students. Next, the problem is it relies on ATA disks drives that do not meet the redundancy and storage capacity requirements of the university. Now, what is the method used? It uses a scalable storage solution with quad core processors that helps with the rate of redundancy. The new storage solution comes with a greater capacity and reliability to ensure that the redundancy and capacity requirements are met. Fujitsu provides the clients with a scalable solution with up to 418 terabytes of storage, incorporated with three 2.83 GHz quad-core processors to cull the capacity issue, along with the low-powered, high-performance 73 GB and 143 GB SSD support. In terms of redundancy, the Eternus offers support on RAID 6 and data block checking, which means the rate of redundancy should be at a minimum. Next, it is a cheaper alternative that is far better than the previous solution, and this can be seen by the performance the Eternus 4000 provides compared to the previous solution. It has far more upgrades and far more features that can be used by the university itself to increase performance and reliability, the rate of redundancy, the higher availability. All of those are very important core features that the university needs to provide data recovery, constant data recovery to its students. Number four, it uses fiber channel architecture. Number four, it uses fiber channel architecture to ensure reliability. Fiber channel architecture delivers high reliability through duplicated interfaces that provide a secondary path into the drive, and in the event of a failure, ensures an automatic and transparent failover. The general idea of fiber channel is it offers multiple physical paths to the system, which lets the operating system use all the paths to provide a higher throughput. And with the Eternus 4000 being the only storage solution at the time that provides neural line fiber channel, it is a cost-effective solution. There is no question why the University of Delaware opted to the storage solution. Number five, the increased data recovery speed provides high ability at all times. Now, before this, it uses a slow process of data recovery, which is tape mounting and writing, which also has a high chance to damage the tape itself. So the solution, which is the Eternus 4000, helps the university to stage the disk, which enables them to copy directly from the source while keeping the tape running at full speed. This ensures high availability at all times, which serves the university well. Grimm, the director, also states that copying the data from the disk can take up anywhere from 8 to 16 hours, but if the tape can be constantly moved, the time can be conveniently cut down to 2 hours. Next, the maintenance period does not disturb the ongoing process and maintains continuity. The Eternus SF one-point copy OPC feature helps the university create clone snapshots and incrementally update these snapshots over time. This allows the university to make snap copies in continuous mode and back up the storage at their leisure without the cost of system availability, meaning students can use the system all the time to use for data recovery and all the other features that the system provides while it not being backed up at the moment. And last but not least, it is an upgradable and scalable storage solution. Unlike the previous one, which was limited to 48 disk drives, the Eternus 4000 is a scalable solution that can be easily upgraded depending on the university's requirements. A standalone cabinet with 6 shelves provides up to 32 terabytes of storage and has room for an expansion of 2 or more shelves, providing a lot more storage for the university. Next, we are moving on to the implementation and configuration for the selected solution. Now, although the benefits of the Fujitsu Eternus 4000 Model 500 plays an important role in determining whether the storage is the best solution for this issue, it is also crucial to take note that the implementation and configuration is easy to ensure that the setup will not be complicated, thus making it difficult to be used as a solution. The Fujitsu Eternals 4000 Model 500 was implemented by connecting the physical and virtual servers via fiber channel. The Fujitsu Eternals 4000 also offers a fully featured client-server management application called Storage Cruiser, as well as Eternals MGR8, which provides basic storage provisioning and performance management functionality. This allows for the ease of deployment and flexible management for the storage administrator to create, manipulate, and manage the volumes. The storage system can be implemented by launching the application called Storage Cruiser, and it will assist the user in configuring the system relative to the requirements. And apart from that, the Fujitsu Eternus Eco Mode also reduces the power consumption by implementing massive array of idle disks technology, or otherwise known as MAID. It works by spinning down less access disks when not in use. A 30-minute idle time is given before this process takes place, and the boot up time for an idle disk can take anywhere from seconds to 3 minutes, which highly depends on the drive type and configuration. That is all from me. Thank you very much. I will pass it to the next presenter.
Good day, I'm FHIN. So today I'm going to be explaining about the features of the new devices and also the improvement made, while also discussing about the advantages and also the disadvantages of the new device. So the new device that we have chosen for the solution is the Fujitsu Eternus 4000. Then one of the main features of these devices is the Fujitsu Eternus 4000 Model 500 is a standalone storage provided with 6 shelves. So you can see that there is a lot of shelves, therefore we can put a lot of redundancy devices, therefore this can able to provide the redundancy. So if there is any device failure, there is always a backup to replace the one that is in failure. And when we have more shelves, we also have more space, therefore we can actually install more devices to actually increase the speed and therefore provide a better performance. The next features that I'm going to talk about is the fiber channel. The fiber channel is very high on the reliability, and this is because it actually provides non-stop backup and recovery 24/7, and the process going non-stop. Therefore, the backup and recovery is for the data is ensured. And not only that, the fiber channel with the features that it provided, it is also quite affordability, since the price is make up the features that it provided make up for the price that it was provided. And the fiber channel also provide a higher input and output flow. And lastly, the features of the new devices is that the Eternus S4000 SF1 point copy. So the SF1 point copy is the increase the availability. This is because the data is backed up on 24/7. Therefore, and it also when it was backing up, in the process of backing up, it does not interrupt with the server availability. So usually when you are not using the Eternus 4000, before this the university is actually using the previous devices. When they are trying to do backup, there is a downtime for the server, therefore they cannot use the server when they are doing the backup. So with this 1 point copy, the process is ongoing, and therefore the availability of the server will also not be affected. Therefore, the data backup and recovery services is better. Next is the advantages and also the disadvantages of the new devices. So the advantages is that it is able to hold 6, as I say, there are 6 available tray and storages, so it can be able to install a lot of devices. But then this disadvantages is the university, as we know, there's a lot of students. Therefore, it is only a matter of time to actually make the storage to be full. But there is disadvantages can be overcome with the next advantages, which is these shelves can actually be upgraded, expanded into 8 trays of storage. But then the disadvantages of this is that it comes at the cost of you have to pay for extra money, since you need to upgrade for more tray. But then you set the spaces, since it's a standalone cabinet, you just add more storage to the already one cabinet. So, and also when you are trying to do the expansion, it has the risk of data loss. Therefore, you also need to do reconfiguration, making it quite difficult, and that is one of the disadvantages. And next, the advantages of these devices is that the vendor will actually provide the technical support. So the technician will help to install, and if there is any issues, you can contact the vendor, and there will be the technician that was sent will be quick to arrive. Therefore, the services is very great. But then the disadvantages due to this factor is that when the university actually too depend on the technician, then they are not able to learn the technical. They did not get any the technical knowledge, since everything is done by the technician. So it is good to actually for them to do themselves. So and not rely too much on the technician. And next, the advantages is it is very power saving, since there is a echo mode to actually save the power. So when we did not use the devices, it can actually shut down by itself. Therefore, it is able to save the power. But there is no solution for now that provided if there is power outage, no solution is provided to overcome this issue. So that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Suhashini, Matrix ID CA19116. Would like to talk about Chapter 2.6 and the conclusion. Firstly, look into the architecture, which means design and structure of a network. This includes the physical layout of a network. In our case study, this word is concept commonly used. University places high value on the fiber channel architecture because it ensures automatic and transparent high availability in the event of failure as well as high reliability through duplicated interface. Second, the serial advanced technology attachment architecture has a single controller and the entry point into the drive severely restricted redundancy. Besides that, performance, which means the capacity to successfully manage and maintain a network infrastructure. This involves tasks like configuring, monitoring network performance, and ensuring that the network services are safe and accessible. On the other hand, servers which carry out a number of tasks, including managing email and other communication systems. Servers are intended to handle numerous requests concurrently and typically have more processing, memory, and storage capacity than the typical client computers. There are 250 servers that are currently being backed up by the Eternus 4000 throughout the entire university. Next, backup services refers to process of making copies of data and storing them in a different location to guard against data loss. In keeping with this, the university provides quick, simple, and dependable data backup. Lastly, redundancy, which is used in this case study that has a connection to our syllabus system. Ability to continue operating normally even if one or more of its components fail. Fiber channel compatibility and fiber channel disk drive offer more storage capacity at a lower cost while enhancing performance and redundancy. Moving on to the next slide, conclusion. There are several issues that are covered here. One of the main issues that conveyed was lack of infrastructure to deliver fast and easy data recovery. Prior to the upgrade, the university had a maximum of 48 disk drives. The current solution is expensive in terms of its capabilities when put side by side with the new solution. There are several methods they use to solve this problem. The new storage solution combines a greater capacity and reliability to ensure that the redundancy and capacity requirements are met. We highly recommend enterprise level companies university to opt for this storage solution. It is highly scalable mid-range storage platform that helps improve data availability, operational efficiency, and security. After comparing the key features of this storage solution with the previous one, we can clearly see that autonomous 4000 Model 500 heavily outperformed its competition. With this, I would like to end here.